Today's comic book quote comes from Spider-Girl number 4, and the quote goes like this: "I had a responsibility to act, so I did. I don't want anyone to ever suffer because Spider-Girl failed to help when she should have." And this quote is a tease to what we're going to be talking about in this video, as you saw in the thumbnail and in the title. Today we're going to be talking about future Spider-Man spin-offs that I would like to see from Insomniac Games.
Welcome to the initiative.
Welcome to the initiative, everyone. So today, like I said, we're going to be talking about future Spider-Man spin-off games. And the reason I'm talking about this is because after the reveal of the Miles Morales Spider-Man spin-off game coming holiday 2020, Insomniac Games tweeted about their supposed Spider-Man saga. And to me, that implies that they plan to make more of these spin-offs. Now, this could just mean that after the Miles Morales spin-off and the sequel to the first game, they'll do a sequel to the Miles Morales spin-off and have like 2 concurrent trilogies or something. I don't know. Obviously, it's too early to really know for a fact what their plan is, but I love speculating. So today I'm going to talk about 2 characters in particular that I would like to see get their own spin-off games. And obviously, the Spider-Man mythos is full of extremely interesting and awesome characters. These are just 2 that I think have possibly the most potential. So we're going to be looking at the female Spider People today. And no, I'm not talking about Anya Corazon or Silk or even Jessica Drew, even though I think they're all really great characters. Same with Julia Carpenter, not leaving her out. They're all really valuable, awesome characters. But Mayday Parker and or Annie Parker, I think this is where it's at. I think a Mayday Parker spin-off game would be epic, and I would love to see it happen at some point. Maybe once the trilogy is done. I just absolutely would love a Mayday Parker game. And when I said Mayday or Annie, it's because obviously Insomniac has free reign to have creative freedom and portray Peter's offspring however they want to do it, and maybe that gives Insomniac freedom to even create their own original villains, because this is a young character, and she has a longer legacy than Miles Morales does, and other characters for that matter, but still, there's still a lot of story to be told, and Insomniac could add to that legacy as much as they want. They could do the same with Miles, I know, but still, I just really like Mayday. If you don't know who Mayday Parker is, she is Peter and Mary Jane's daughter from the MC2 universe. She was created by my boy Tom DeFalco and Ron Frenz, 2 of my favorite Spider-Man creators of all time. So I have a long history and attachment to this character that I really profoundly enjoy. Plus, in the Insomniac universe, Peter and Mary Jane, they're back together. In the Heist DLC, they already teased the possibility of Peter having children.
I think you're going to be an amazing dad someday. At the right time.
I would love to see Yuri Lowenthal's Peter be a dad. I mean, Yuri himself is pretty old. Not old, no disrespect here, but, you can hear in his voice, he's a more mature Spider-Man, so really leaning into that, I think, would be awesome, and just, giving him that role. So, Mayday Parker, I would love for her to get a spin-off Spider-Man game in the future, but there is another character that I would love to see get their own Spider-Man spin-off game by Insomniac, and that is Venom. Of course it's Venom. Venom, obviously, has been playable in other games like Ultimate Spider-Man, and we have been able to do, use the symbiote in Web of Shadows and other stuff, but a full game dedicated to playing as Venom would be awesome. And I don't care if it's Eddie or Flash. My preferred Venom is Eddie all the way, always. I will always prefer Eddie Brock, but clearly Insomniac has other plans. I mean, the ending of Spider-Man PS4 teases that Harry will become Venom, and that's something I think is totally cool and could be awesome. So hey, maybe Harry is the guy that plays Venom in the hypothetical Insomniac Spider-Man Venom spin-off that I want. It doesn't really matter who the host is in the Insomniac game, and whoever it is, I wouldn't mind, as long as it takes inspiration from the Donny Cates run on the comics. I mean, this run on Venom that has been going on for a couple of years now is revolutionary. He was always dependent on Spider-Man, and now finally Okay, he is so detached from Spider-Man at this point. Like, he is fully his own character. He has this entire lore to himself. You have Null, you have Carnage, all these beautiful, like, and interesting storylines to pick from thanks to Donny Cates' work on the character. And I would love to see that be explored in a standalone Venom game. Are you kidding me? That would be awesome. And if you do take inspiration from the Cates run, one of the things that Cates does is that as, you know, Eddie Brock as Venom, he can access like the abilities or like the histories of previous people that have worn the symbiote. Like, there's this one issue where he all of a sudden becomes Flash Thompson Venom, like that kind of version of the character, which is wild. It's so cool. So there are so many abilities you can play with, so many storylines to like be able to choose from. I mean, I think Venom is an extremely juicy, awesome character, and I would love to see him get his own game, and I think Insomniac would nail it. But I kind of just sneaked this one in here because I know he's not even, like, Venom isn't even in the thumbnail. Anyway, Venom game, Spider-Girl game, let me know what Spider-Man spin-off games you'd like to see. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have an awesome day.